So I had a little bit of time. I'm getting ready to go to another event. So I kind of did my curls in my hair, and my makeup's all done and everything, and I'm in my little loungewear outfit. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I talk to you guys? I don't really have a plan for this video, so we're just gonna wing it. A lot has gone on. Some things, I'll just explain some things that have happened, some past videos that you may have watched. We'll start with my car being stolen. So my car was stolen, and I made a whole video about that, so if you haven't seen it, go back and watch that. So, you know, I didn't know if I'd ever see my car again. Awful feeling, horrible feeling, feeling trapped, not being able to get around, not knowing if you're gonna get your car back and all that. And then they found it 3 days later in Reno, and you know, I don't know why, if your car is stolen, the police don't bring it back to you. It's very strange to me because it's not my fault that my car was in Reno, but they made me fly out there and drive it back. And I feel like there's something very wrong about that. I don't like the police, as a lot of people don't. And I'm gonna say this once. And one of the things that I think that we teach children, that is the biggest lie, you know, the biggest lie that I was ever told, was that the police are our friends. And no, the police are not our friends, okay? The police are there to arrest you. It's their job. They make money off this. It's in their best interest to get you in trouble, to charge you with something. We want to believe that something happens and we call them up and they're there to help us, but they're not. And if you believe this, you are going to find yourself very sorry one day. That I promise you, okay? So with that said, there's been a lot of other craziness in my life. Other thing is, and I'm hesitant to talk about this, but I feel like I have to because I don't know where it's gonna go, and it scares me. I'm scared. Lion and I and another girl, we had hung out, and we had gone, there's a bar across the street we like to go to because we can easily walk back after drinking. And you know, Lion likes to show off and you know, these things, and we kind of left him there to be his silly self, and we ended up falling asleep here at my house. And I woke up to voices downstairs, and there were some guys from the bar in my house that I've seen, but I don't know them. And you know, Lion's in the kitchen, and I said, you know, I don't want people here that I don't know. Can you guys go home? And there was some hesitation, and it kind of upset Lion a little bit. And there was a little bit of an argument going on, and the guys were acting like they weren't gonna go. And it's like, look, it's my house, you gotta go. Things got out of hand, and I don't want to go into all the details at this time, okay? Later I will, but for the time being I won't, for safety reasons. Anyways, the police ended up showing up, and a SWAT team was around my house. Yes. Now, at this point, I was just very tired. I was disoriented. I had been woken up out of my sleep. I felt like I woke up in a very strange movie. And it was just kind of got my adrenaline going, I guess. And, you know, they're trying to tell me that they need to find Lion and all these things. And it just got so out of hand. Why the police decided to swarm my house, told me they need to come in here. I didn't feel like they had the right to do that, okay? And, you know, you don't just come to somebody's house and knock on their door in the middle of the night with floodlights around all their windows. Why? Because you kicked people out of your house because you don't want them here, and there was a little bit of a fight. And yes, there was a little bit of violence, but I didn't see it, okay? And whatever they're saying and whatever that is, it's completely ridiculous, okay? Like, once you're told to leave someone's house and you stay, you don't lock somebody in the garage. You don't lock Lion in the garage. Lion is not someone you lock in anything. I am now in trouble. They arrested me when I went outside to talk to them. And yes, I was angry and I yelled at them and I went out on the balcony here. So if for some reason this shuts off just because something happened to me, I have
the police were involved.
I have called my parents and I have let them know they're coming over here.
They have to get this.
My dad is.
They have to have all this information proved before they can come in here. That's why they're still out there. That's what I'm saying. You don't have probable cause for shit. That's why the fuck you're still outside. Trying to get me to tell you something that will allow you inside.
You need to leave me alone.
What?
They need to go away.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Why? Because some complete stranger made up a story?
They're gonna come in.
I don't know the people they're talking about.
Okay.
I was so tired and I've had a lot of other things going on that I don't know if I want to share or not, and they're really sad and painful things, and they would challenge anybody. I guess what I want to say is if something happens to me, okay, because I have to go to court and I don't know what's gonna come up of it, and I'm not this kind of person, okay? I don't get in trouble with the police. I keep to myself most of the time. I've had that like disbelief that something this awful has come about. And now they're trying to charge Lion with an assault 2, which is a measure 11, which is 5 years and 10 months. He doesn't deserve that. He doesn't. If I'm completely honest with you, I don't know how to live without Lion. As much as people want to think that he's bad news or whatever, we are very close and we've been through a lot together, and we both may have unusual lives that most people don't understand, but we understand each other, and there's a lot of people that don't, and that's extremely valuable to have in your life, to have somebody really get you. And I'm terrified for what they're gonna do to him, what they're gonna do to me, and I don't know what is gonna pan out from the situation. They have busted down my door, okay? I don't know how to fix this. So this is what the police did to my house when they busted in. You can see that they really broke this here, and they ran dogs up here, and there's blood right here. Let's see, I'll show you how they came in here and did that. I feel like I live in a dream. I feel like I'm in a movie, and I felt like this for a long time. And so that's part of the reason I decided to do this YouTubing thing. A lot of the reason, okay, so I'm gonna reveal something. A lot of the reason I decided to do YouTubing was because I wanted people to really get to know me, because I feel like people don't give me a chance. And there's been a lot of times in my life where I think people get the wrong impression of me because they meet me at a club and I purposely try to dress all up, and it's kind of playing a character, you know, it's fun. I've always wanted an excuse to wear sequins. I've always wanted an excuse to look like a movie star, you know, and I have found my excuse, you know. I'm not like that all the time. Look at me now. I mean, I'm in sweats right now talking to you, but maybe people think I'm somebody I'm not. And I don't know how to change that, and I think that maybe did I create that? Does this image of trying to look like a movie star come with all these other things? Maybe, well, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Maybe I asked for this in some way, but it's like, can I not look like something that I think is cool and then be like a really good, honest, funny, down-to-earth person? Do people not believe that those two things can go together? Well, they do, because I'm not. So when the SWAT team came in my house and they brought in the dogs looking for Lion, they came in my room and look what they did to my purse, because I had left my purse in here. And they had totally, the dog had totally, look, has ripped apart this purse. Now it could be that this purse was ripped apart because this is the purse I was in the car accident in, and the blood ran down the side of the purse because when my head got hit really hard, blood started pouring out of my head, and I was carrying this purse and it was running down my arms and it was running down the handles and on the outside, inside the bag. So maybe the dog smelled the blood on this purse and tore it apart, you know, but it was completely unnecessary. The purse was just sitting up here on the floor, and you know, it's appropriate now, I think. You know, my fair picture that Lion and I took, us as gangsters. Let's see here. It feels really appropriate for this story. You know, here we are as like Bonnie and Clyde. So, yep. That's my life, can I say. And let's see what else here. Here in my bedroom. Now, I'll tell you the story about this frame. I bought this frame years ago because I liked that it was gold and it has the crown here, right? And I always was saving it for like when I was in a relationship, because I always thought, you know, who you're dating is kind of your king, and so it would be Lion. So there's Lion and me. Have that here, the skull thing, and these wild shoes. Oh, the spikes all over it for Halloween. And there's my coat, my Cardi B coat that I got from Fashion Nova. But anyways, if you have any questions, if you find me interesting, you want to follow my crazy life, because it's not ending here, that's for sure. I'm not dead yet. Like and subscribe to my videos. It'll help me out a lot. Please do this. It will help me out if you like and subscribe. Comment too, because it'll help me with what to do next too. All right, you guys. Until next time.